أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we will continue our study of the properties of ism. So I will just ask a question. We have a Heather with Emma. Heather, can you unmute yourself?
Um,
Okay. Heather, how many properties of ism there are?
four.
Four. Can you name them?
Um, Status, gender, number, type.
Status, gender, number, and type. Thank you, Heather. You did a good job. So we have already finished our study of status. So done. And I hope everybody is efficient with telling the status of an ism now. So what we're gonna start doing from today is studying the second property of ism, that is gender. So gender is what we're going to learn. Gender is called jins in Arabic, but we are going to use the English term gender. So in Arabic, every ism has a gender. Okay, either an ism will be masculine or it will be feminine. It will have a gender. Now, this knowing the gender is very, very important while you are understanding Quran or trying to understand Quran. And this concept is foreign to some languages. For example, in English, most of the ism, asma is just a plural of the word ism. Most of the ism in English language, they are just genderless. They don't have a gender. So if you only know English, then it may be a little difficult concept because other languages, many other languages, the in those languages, the ism has a gender, masculine or feminine. I give you an example. For example, the word sun, S-U-N, sun, which is called shams in Arabic. This word shams is feminine gender in Arabic language. But this word sun, when translated into Urdu language, it is masculine. And when we take this word into English language, it doesn't even have a gender. Okay? So similar to this, uh, you know, between two languages, the gender may match, gender may be different. And in English, as I said before, majority of the ism in English language, they don't have a gender. But Arabic, every ism will have a gender. Remember this, every ism will have a gender, masculine or feminine. Now, masculine or feminine, as I said before. But there is a general statement. Always remember this statement. The statement is an ism in the Arabic language is considered masculine unless there is a reason to call it feminine. The default gender is masculine unless there is some reason that you have to call it a feminine. So to call a word feminine, you need to have a reason. But to call it masculine, you don't need a reason because masculine is the default um, gender. Now, so what do we need to learn? We need to learn the reasons to call an ism feminine. That's all we need to learn. We need to learn what are the reasons to call an ism feminine. And when you don't see any of those reasons, then you can call that ism masculine. So that's what we're going to do. So as I said, we are going to learn or study feminine gender. So there are two types of feminine in Arabic language. One are called real feminine, and those real feminine are feminine because of biological reasons. Okay? For example, ummun. Ummun means mother. Bintun. Bintun means daughter. Ukhtun. Ukhtun means sister. Mother, daughter, sister. They are feminine. They are real feminine. And they're feminine because of biological reasons. And real feminine are feminine in all languages. Okay? From one language to the other, they will not change. They will never become masculine because they are real feminine. Okay? So this is real. What is the other type? The other type is non-real feminine. And now non-real feminine might change from language to language. As I give you the example of sun. The word sun, shams, is feminine gender in Arabic, but in Urdu language, it is a masculine. So because it happened because shams, I mean the sun, is a non-real feminine. Okay? So the first way we can recognize a non-real feminine is by the ending letter. If there is an ism and at the end of it is a round ta, you see the round ta, this is called ta marbuta, the round ta, that is telling us this is a feminine word, like as-sa'atu. Sa'atu means the hour. Maghfiratun, forgiveness. Rahmatun, mercy. Ibadatun, worship. So all these words are ending with this round ta. And when you see that, then you can tell that this word is a feminine word. Its gender is feminine. But there are some exceptions, like Usama, Ubaidatu, Khalifatun. Because these words are used by the Arabs for masculine, therefore, this is an exception. So this is a guideline. This is not like a rule which will apply to all the Arabic words. But generally, a word ending with round ta will be feminine. Okay. Next reason. Names of places are all feminine. For example, over here, Makkah, Madian, Misr, Pakistan, or Bangladesh. Whatever is the name of a place or name of cities, name of towns, they're all considered feminine gender. They will be treated as feminine in Arabic language. Third reason, body parts in pairs. In our body, there are many parts that we have, any limbs that we have, which are in pairs. Like, for example, we have two hands, 2 feet, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears. So the body parts that we have in pairs, Arabs treat them as feminine. So we have to do the same. Yad, over here, yad. Yad means one hand. Yadani, two hands. Uzun, ear. Ain. Ain means eye. Rijl. Rijl means foot. Because these parts in our body, they are in a pair. There we have two of them. So that is why these body parts, they are feminine gender. Okay? Three reasons so far. Ta marbuta, I mean ground ta at the end, names of places, body parts in pairs. And then there are a set of words, they are all feminine, but there is no good way to categorize them. Okay? For example, we categorized with the ending letter, round ta. We categorized by names of places. We categorized by body parts in pairs. But there are words, they are very different from each other, and we cannot say come up with a category of them, except we have to say they are feminine because Arabs consider them feminine. We call them for linguistic reasons. Like harb. Harb means war. Sama'un means sky. Dalwun means bucket. Shams means sun. Nafs means soul. Nar means fire. And any other word used for fire other than nar, even that will be feminine. Okay? Jahannam, sabil, path. Tariq, path. Ard, the earth. Dar, house. Bir, well. Rih, wind, and any other words for wind will be feminine as well, because there are more than one words used in Arabic for wind. Kas, cup. Khamr, wine. Asa, a staff, a stick, big stick. All these words are feminine because Arabs consider them feminine. So we just have to memorize these words. That's where the problem is. Now you have to memorize. When we categorize them by body parts, names of places, and with the ending letter, you don't have to memorize every word. But over here in linguistic part, you have to memorize these words. And remember that these words are feminine. Fifth type, letters ending with this ya letter. Its letter is ya, but it doesn't sound like ya. For example, kub. If it was a ya, it will be kubrai. We don't say kubrai. We say kubra. You know the first word here? Kubra. It sounds like alif. So there are three letters before it, and then this ya letter, but it is called alif maksura because it sounds like alif. Kubra, uzma, sughra, bushra. So three letters, and then this alif maksura, which looks like ya. These words are also feminine. So this, if you see this pattern, remember these are what? These are feminine gender words. But there are some exceptions like Isa, Musa, yeah, we know these are the names of prophets and they were all masculine, they were all males. So not every word will be feminine, but most of the words which have this ending sound, this pattern, they will be feminine. Three letters and then followed by this alif maksura, which looks like ya, written like ya, but sounds like alif. So how many categories so far? Five. Sixth category, I have included it here, but I'm not gonna say much about it. I'm not gonna say because I haven't taught you this yet. Broken plurals. There is a thing called broken plurals, which we will learn when we learn the third property of ism. Then we will know what broken plurals are. But at this time, I'm just mentioning their name and I won't be explaining what they are. They are a type of plural, as the name gives us. This is a category of plurals. So, how we do this now? How we gonna use this information? We are going to use this information like this. Please be focused. Listen to what I'm saying. You see an ism and you want to know what is its gender. Okay? You look at this, look at the word and see if it is a real feminine because of biological reason, then it is a feminine. If it is not, then you see, does it have a thumb? Does it have a round tha at the end? It doesn't. Then you look at the next reason. Is it a name of a place? If not, Is it a body part in pair? If not, is it one of these words here? If that is not the case even, does it end with, it is a three-letter word followed by a fourth letter, which is alif maksura. If that is not even the case, is it a broken plural? If that is not even the case, then you can say with confidence it is a masculine gender ism. That is how you're going to do that. Okay? We could add one more category, but just to keep things simple, I have not included that. So we are going to use the knowledge that we have just learned. Sister Rabia, you have a question?
Yeah, for the body parts that are in pairs, like the eyes are naturally in pairs. Is it that the even if you talk about one single eye, it's still feminine? Or
Yeah.
is it only feminine if they're talking about two eyes?
No. Single ayah is feminine. And even if single is feminine, then the dual will be feminine as well. Right? So it doesn't matter. It is we are talking about one part or both of them, one eye or both eyes, both will be feminine. Yeah, good question. Good question. So let's practice. Let's use what we have learned. The first word we are going to establish its gender is imra'atun, which means a woman. We need to know, is it masculine or feminine? If it is feminine, for what reason? Okay. I will list the reason on the side just for convenience. There will be no broken plural in this list because I didn't teach you yet. And to make it easy, I'm listing the linguistic words feminine because of linguistic reasons on the side. So let's establish Imratun. What is it? We have Aisha Salami. Sister, can you help me?
Yeah, it's a feminine gender
Why?
because it has ta marbuta at the end.
Ta murbuta at the end. And also it is a feminine for biological reasons.
Yes,
Do you agree?
yes.
So it has two reasons to call it feminine. Excellent. Thank you, sister. Uh, the next word is sama'un. We need to know if it is masculine or feminine. So um, let me find somebody who's not a listener, just a listener. Brother Imran Rahman, what do you think about sama'un?
Mm, Sama'un is feminine because of linguistic reason.
Yeah, this is something we have to memorize because we cannot categorize based on their appearance. Yeah, thank you, brother Imran. So Samaun is feminine. I will just go through a couple and then we go into the breakout room. May I request Sister Mariam Zishan? What do you think about Laylatan?
It's feminine, sir, because of the linguistic reasons and the tamarbuta at the end.
I don't see it in the linguistic reason though. Do you
Uh,
see that?
no, sir.
No, so it is just because it has a ta marbuta at the end. Very good. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Good job. Next, next word is qalamun. Qalamun. I hope. Okay. Let me request someone. Uh, and then we go from there. Abdurrahman. I see a hand. I saw a hand.
Yes, uncle, that was me.
Oh, so this is Arham.
Yes.
Okay, Arham. Your word is qalamun.
Qalamun is masculine
Why?
because it doesn't fit into any of the categories.
Yeah. So you checked all of them?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in any of those categories. It is not for biological reasons, it is not for any other reasons, so that is why
It
it
is.
is masculine. Okay, one more and then we go to the breakout room. Abdul Rahman Shuaib.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What do you think? Uliya. Uliya means higher.
I think it's feminine because it's 3 letters followed by a ya.
Yeah, so it is like kubra, bushra, huh? It is that kind of a word. So that is why it is feminine. Good. So I will stop here and now we go to the breakout room, inshallah.